They can hear you.
What's up, guys? John here in the Titan office. And if you can't see me, give me 1 second on Facebook and YouTube as we are streaming now. You guys on Instagram, thank you guys for joining us. You guys are just joining in. I'll give it a second. I appreciate all you guys joining in. Got some information. Pat, I just talked to some Pennsylvania guys that want to put a brick and mortar out there in your state, dude. They actually just flew down today. I just left my office a little bit ago. But we are back. Special little engagement for live. I've got a good friend of mine, Ian Harrison, who came down and visited the new Titan office today.
So it's been really good facility, man.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Wow, class, absolute class.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gobsmacked.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's definitely hearing from Ian. He's got a lot of class himself, so for him to come in here and give me compliments like that is a great thing, you know. So we're just getting. I gave him a little tour of the office. It was a lot bigger than the last one, right?
Yeah,
a lot more stuff.
Size is crazy. Some of the equipment you've got here, man.
Yeah. So the equipment's going to be a whole different thing. We're going to do new services, offer new things. So it's definitely a plus, man. Titan Medical Center is definitely expanding, progressing in a lot of different ways. And if you guys don't know who Ian Harrison is, he's my good friend. He's also the guy that runs PCA USA. The owner of PCA USA.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And he's sole runs it himself. So, I mean, him and a family, basically they do everything for the athletes. They put together everything. He busts his butt. He travels around the country and puts on some of these shows in different areas.
Yes.
So it's not just the state of Florida, if you guys don't know. So PCA is fairly new in the U.S., right?
This year was our first full season.
Gotcha.
We had 10 shows. Some in Illinois, New Mexico, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, and the rest in Florida. And we had a great season. Our first finals was really good. We had about 30 athletes we invited to compete at the World Championships.
Oh wow!
Next May in England, this is from last year's World Championships. So we'll be doing the whole team outfit,
nice.
Everything. So we'll be getting confirmation of all those athletes, hopefully by second week in January.
Very cool.
And then that'll be our kick-off for the year, basically. May 24th, we'll be at the Worlds. When we get back, we're going to be doing our first Florida show in Spring Hill,
nice.
June 7th. We're going to follow that with a show in Georgia, June 20th. And then we're doing one in Albuquerque, June 27th. And then we have a St. Pete show June 19th.
Mm-hmm.
And then August 9th is our Tennessee show, Maryville, Tennessee.
Wow.
And then, after that, September is Las Cruces. And then we've got a show in Sanford, which is our last qualifier, October 25th. And then our finals will be November 8th.
Wow.
And we're working on 3 or 4 more shows too.
Very cool.
So once I get the confirmation of those, the venues are not getting back to me quick, man. The venues are holding me up.
Yeah.
But once I get the confirmation of more shows, we'll be announcing those too. So we're looking forward to a busy 2020.
Nice.
Trying to solidify ourselves in the US market and get more athletes on board with us.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate your support as always,
for
John.
sure.
Thank you very much.
Titan Medical Center was with PCA USA this last year, 2019. Every Florida show, we definitely support Ian and what they're trying to do. We support all athletes of all federations and stuff like that. PCA has just came on to the scene as far as that goes and trying to get back to the athletes.
Absolutely.
I think that's one thing that when Ian did finally come meet with me, because we got to talk on the phone, but once I got to meet Ian, it was a whole different ballgame. You know, his personality, he really has the passion for these athletes and shared the same passion that some of these athletes have had. So, I mean, if you don't know some of his history, he is a former IFBB pro, and this guy was called, I think it was the British Stormer is what I've seen lately.
That's when I was wrestling.
Really?
I pro wrestled after I quit bodybuilding. But
okay, so he's made the Olympia stage too, if you guys know what Olympia is, all right? This guy's been there, done that.
I did the Olympia in 95. But I retired at a young age. I retired at 28.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I was just sick of the politics.
Family, politics.
Bodybuilding's a tough sport, but when you're not getting... it's hard to justify to your family when you're putting so much into it and you get nothing back.
Right.
So I just walked away from the sport, basically. And that's where my passion comes from, to be honest with you, John, because I don't want athletes to go through what I went through.
Right.
And I think most athletes can deal with being beaten if they're fairly beaten.
Right.
If you know you're beaten.
Yeah, of course.
Usually, you know if you're beaten.
Of course.
But when you know you're not beaten, it was hard to deal with for me. And I literally didn't look at a bodybuilding magazine or a show for 10 years. I didn't want to eat chicken breast for 10 years. I did, but I didn't want to. But now I'm energized. You know, I love bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I love the lifestyle. I love everything about what we do, and I love the knowledge you bring to it nowadays, because a lot of the things that were frowned upon or not understood 15, 20 years ago, now you're getting people to understand it.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And you do everything in a classy way.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line is, you do it with class.
I mean, I think education experience goes a long way, you know, in a lot of different things, and whatever you're doing out there, whether it's bodybuilding, your career, health, whatever it may be. So, I mean, I know you bring a lot of experience, you know, along with what these guys are going through. So, maybe helping them out. Plus, if you guys don't know, PCA actually does, you know, they do promote for shows that actually pay amateurs at that point. So
we're going to be giving prize money this year too.
It's huge.
Yep.
You know, I mean, a lot of people, they go into some competitions. They might get a ribbon, they might get a trophy, or they might get something like that. But some of these guys don't really have the opportunity to compete for any prize money per se or anything like that.
And even though most athletes don't do it for the money, it's nice to get something back. You know, it's like to justify. You know, your wife and your kids are sacrificed things too when you compete.
Absolutely.
To come home with $1,000 check, it kind of softens the blow.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you know, they call it a selfish sport, right? And
it is.
And it's a lot of money. You know, everybody I talk to, you know, they're paying for tanning. It's just for Drew, right? So Drew did a pre-qualifier for nationals, and then he went down to the nationals, right? So I'm a sponsor. So at that point, I know exactly what it costs just for Drew. And Drew does his own nutrition, he does his own training, God bless.
So he's cutting a lot of costs there.
So it cuts costs.
But it's still expensive.
But it's still expensive. Tanning, $150. Hotel, for, you know, the days or whatever. You know, you're talking about $1,500 right there. You know, supplements, whatever you're gonna do.
Then you got
you got to eat food, not just a nutrition plan. But you got to eat the food, and you got to pay for the food.
Yep.
Which Drew is, he's a monster.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had to come back for some of that stuff, but you know, it is what it is. So it can be very expensive.
That's what, honestly, PCA, not just the politics of it, but we're trying to eliminate like any preconceived ideas or biases. It should be the person on the day is judging the best man or woman wins. But the cost. To me, it's got ridiculous. You know, back in my day, we tanned ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, we've just taken on the tanning now because I don't believe athletes should be charged that much.
Right.
So we're doing it $99 for night before, day of. That's with gloss, top coat, glue if they need it for the suit. And that way, it's affordable. We're not the athletes are not getting raped.
Right.
But we can still pay people to run it the way we want it to be run.
Right.
And we're trying to keep it all in house so that. And to join the PCA, it's at $50 for the year.
That's cheap.
And it's a calendar. It's a full year. So you join today, it'll be a year today. It runs out. Our entry fee is $50. So you know, our tanning's $99. That's it. That's your expenses.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're trying to cut back the cost of the athletes putting out, because the bottom line is the athlete of the last 15, 20 years is the only person that's been fueling these events.
Absolutely.
And it shouldn't be. It should be people should want to come and see these events because they're good shows.
Yeah.
And they can make a revenue from ticket sales.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do it. We're trying to be the Uber of bodybuilding, really.
That's the way to be. That's the way to be. I always say, if you're doing things for the right reason, you're going to get a good response back. I mean, that's what it usually boils down to. If you're doing the right thing, you're putting in the hard work, usually the byproduct's going to be the success and the money portion, right?
Yeah.
That's what we built on Titan. So, I mean, we've done everything right. We did everything right. We did right by people, and kind of the success of the byproduct.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it. So 2020 is going to be a big year. Do you got anything new that you're going to be introducing to some of these athletes or anything like that?
We're going to be changing some of the muscle model class that we're not going to be running because it didn't have enough following this year.
Okay.
It got axed in England, so we're going to follow suit.
Okay.
So we're concentrating more on the regular classes that you're more used to.
Gotcha.
We did have 4 height classes, and now we've cut it down to 3 height classes for bodybuilding, which is actually beneficial because we were getting low numbers in a couple of those middle height classes.
Gotcha.
We're going to have a few different things for the athletes. We're going to have.
Very cool.
I don't want to blow it.
We're not going to give away.
We've got a few surprises that are going to be very different that the athletes are not used to seeing.
Very cool. So you guys stay tuned for that too. So there's a lot more coming. I mean, I wanted to bring in Ian, just throw him in here. He came down and visited me all the way from Sarasota, so it's a long drive. right? It's only an hour and a half, but man, if you drive on some of these highways, you guys understand the Florida drivers and what you guys got to go through. So it's always an honor to have Ian come down here. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's been through the training. He lives a lifestyle. He's obviously put together a really awesome federation, you know, and he's doing it for the right reasons to help the athletes out and to make sure they're getting the full experience too. So, you know, we don't always just do bodybuilding shows, but you know what? I will back some of these bodybuilding shows and some of these federations, different ones like Ian. You know, some people don't back Ian all the way with the PCA. They might be attributed to or attached to another federation or something like that. But hey, listen, there's a lot more people that are coming into this industry and a lot more people that want to show off their results or possibly get into the show for the first time. This might be a chance for you guys to experience something totally different than what some of these other people have experienced before and maybe tainted them or scorned them about, or maybe they love, who knows. But hey, listen, this might be an opportunity to, one, possibly show what you got. All right, so I always say, if you're the best in the world, you're the best at what you do, go against everybody.
Yeah, compete where you want.
Everybody.
I think athletes should compete in as many different shows, in many different areas, and against many different athletes to see really where they stand.
I mean, I agree with you 100%. Listen, if I did bodybuilding shows, I would try to just beat everybody. And that's kind of what it is, you know? It's just like, you're the best in the world. Well, I want to go against everybody that thinks they're better than me and beat them.
Back in the day of Arnold, you know, you had all the AAU guys competing in the Olympia and they'd cross federations.
Right.
You know, and that, to me, that's how you really knew who was the best.
Right.
It's like with all the different boxing federations, you've got 5 different heavyweight champions. How do you know really the best?
I know.
Amalgamate them all. That's really, I feel that's what should happen. So that's what we encourage athletes to compete in every federation. Right. We just want you to try us because we feel like we offer you something. I honestly feel like we offer athletes more opportunities, or opportunities that they haven't been exposed to in this country before. Right. A lot of international athletes. We've got a lot of international athletes coming over next year, especially for the pro-am of the finals. So yeah, I'm excited. Awesome. I'm proud of what I'm doing, to be honest with you, because I believe in it 100% because I've been the athlete. I've been the athlete that's been, I won't say, I don't know how to term
pulled
it.
Around.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
I've been that athlete, and I want to change. I want to leave a mark on this sport. Awesome. I thought I was going to be an athlete. I kind of did as an athlete, but I want to make a mark on this sport and do some good. Change it for the better.
Very cool.
You know, so that's kind of where I'm at.
That's the right reasons, guys. And just follow that. You know, that's what the best thing to do. What up, Big Drew? Drew's in. I see you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys don't know, I'm talking to Ian Harrison and about the PCA, talking about some of the things that are going on in the building. Sorry about turning around here.
I do that all the time, too.
Yeah, so we're just getting into a little bit. I wanted to share with him. He was in the building, so, you know what, Art's like, hey, why don't you guys go live? I said, you know, let's just get in front of their ends, talk a little bit, see what's up with you guys. I hope you guys are having a great week. Titan Talk was yesterday, so if you guys missed it, go back. You guys can check it out, obviously the podcast as well, and more to come from Titan Medical Center. But I just want to focus on it. I appreciate you and come down here.
No, thank you, John.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it always. Thank you very much.
So if you guys don't know, PCA USA, Ian Harrison, look him up if you don't know who he is, all right?
PCA USA on Facebook, PCA USA PCA underscore USA on Instagram.
Yep.
And check us out, guys.
Check it out.
Give us a try.
Yeah, you guys will like some of the pictures you guys will see up from some of the athletes and stuff like that. Titan will be at some of these events in 2020, so look for us there. We'll always have free Titan gear for you guys, be able to answer questions and always backing him as well. So if you guys have anything else, DM us. I'll have Ian back here in hopefully a couple weeks. If you guys are on Facebook, you guys can see a picture of Ian back in the day. This guy's a monster machine right here. All right? This is no joke. No joke.
As well.
Huh?
And on YouTube as well.
Oh, and on YouTube. Thank you guys. Now listen, please do me another favor. Go down if you're on Facebook, press the share button right now. If you guys are on YouTube, press subscribe, press all notifications, hit that bell for us so you guys get all the notifications of every post and every show that we do. That way you guys can always go back to it, look at it. Maybe you guys might find some information that you guys might use or might find funny or informational. I don't know. You guys will love everything we got coming at you guys. Titan Lifestyle with me and Big Drew is Friday, 2 p.m. We'll see you there. We talk about everything from Titan Medical Center to everything that's going on in the outside world. Me and Ian were talking about milk. So, Drew, Ian's on my side with the milk, okay?
I like milk.
All right, I like milk too. But Drew, he's like, you know what? They're not supposed to have milk. I totally listen. Different people for different things, and that's what it's all about, guys. All right. I appreciate it. I'm John from Titan. My man Ian. Thank you guys very much.